Hey, Diane, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Gonna answer me? All right, you can hear me. We have sound. We have sound. Yeah, I got so tired of watching that shit. That skank has a really loud mouth. And she talks about Lynn. Lynn has like this really low tone and she uses like a calm voice. Her southern voice. Now that your ears aren't bleeding. Yeah, I'm waiting to wait a few minutes and see if they'll come in or not. I'm ready. I am ready. I don't have an option to share. Sassy, can y'all share it out? Miss Blair, can you share it out? We can get everybody in here. Hey, Misty. What did she call you, brown eye? Hey, Stacy. Danny. Y'all got tired of it, huh? I'd be tired of that shit too. How come I don't see her emoji? I don't see it. Hey, girl, still like them shades. I'm gonna have to get me some. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Diane, would you like to call up? Hey, Gretel. It's my mom's phone going off. Hey.
I told you I'm tired. And now I'm being kicked by a little dachshund.
Well, it's better to be kicked by your little Dotson than it is to be shit talked.
Yeah, he's screaming, so he's like kicking me.
So I guess Materna running her mouth about you again, huh?
Oh, she and Pam had such a good conversation today.
Aren't they pitiful?
I'm so glad that I take up so much of their time.
A lot of us
I'm
do.
still
A lot of us do, believe it or not. Pam
right.
hollered at me on her beam this morning, because I got on to her I mean, she was complaining about KK and saying that he doxed her granddaughters or whatever. And I'm like, well, you support fucking 33,
Yeah, I saw the replay of that.
and he
It's
threatens to
like
rape
really.
people, rape young girls and kidnap young girls. She wanted to holler at me. I mean, I had a lot more I wanted to say, but I think she blocked me
And
after that. But my stepdad put his truck in the shop today, so I jumped off because he's not going to approve of me driving with a earphone in my ear.
well, and here's the thing too. Um, they know nothing really about KK other than what they've heard on the internet. Okay, they know nothing. I've met him in person. Okay.
Good night, Gretel. Yeah.
Yes, I did have dinner with him. I had drinks with him. I was not on a date with him. I wouldn't call it out with him. It was like meeting any other friend. I drove my car. He drove his. There it was. Public outdoor
Oh, but
place.
Pam says you were hanging all over him.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. I mean, we did a short scope and I mean, we were kidding around. Okay. I'm sure a few people probably saw it. He didn't even leave it up after he did it because he was like, they're going to spread so much shit, which they are.
Of
Okay.
course.
She probably has it saved. If she does, honey, replay it. Replay it because it literally was maybe 5 minutes long.
I mean, it's
Okay.
just pitiful. I'm surprised they didn't accuse us two of being lesbians.
Well, exactly. It's kind of like, when we got together and it was like, look who I met, the same kind of thing, right? The exact same kind of thing.
Yeah.
I met a friend off of Periscope.
We drank beer. We shot shit. We watched all the boats. I mean, we had a
Yeah,
blast.
we drooled over the SWAT team.
Oh yeah, they were
Don't
hot.
forget that.
Oh, they were hot. Can't call us kitty lickers.
Don't forget that.
They were hot and they were flirting.
But I mean, it's like, seriously, like every time you go live now, you have to do a scope. You have to bring me up like every time.
Every time.
Uh,
She's jealous
That's
of
creepy.
you, Diane. I mean, you have what your Facebook. You post a lot of your things public. There's a picture of you and your realtor. You're really tiny. You have a good tan. Materna weighs about what 1,800 fucking pounds.
I
She's jealous
mean,
of you.
y'all jelly?
She wants to wear your.
I'm sorry.
You really need to mail this woman a pair of your dirty drawers.
God
I think that
bless.
she would make a mask out of them.
It's creepy. It's really creepy.
And you may want to just come right on out and tell her, "Hey, man, I don't do the cooter. I don't do that. I don't."
I mean, I'm gonna put floodlights all over my backyard, just so I don't have to go out there and shake the bushes.
Yeah, because when Periscope goes down, you never know who's going to be in those bushes.
Creepy, creepy, creepy. And
Right, Dan.
by the way, um, I don't know what did Materna say today. Oh, I'm trash. Well, you know what, Materna, I really don't care what you think of me.
She's
I
fucking
really don't.
trash. She's fucking trash.
You've It's like she has spread as many lies about me as Pam has. She did say that I couldn't afford anything but a trailer.
Yep.
She did say, oh, well, at least she'll be close to a white beach. You know what, honey?
10 miles.
I can drive to that white beach in 20 minutes. How far away are you? Okay.
And that's probably a timeshare.
Could be. I don't know what it is. But it's like, get out of my business.
Yep.
Just get out of my business. Why are they so damn obsessed with me?
I don't know. I mean, they've shit on a lot of their friends that they've had in the past. They've
I
a
mean, I
lot
don't
of
come
them.
out and talk about him. I don't say anything about him. Get out of my life.
I mean, she shit on Anitra. She shit on Shauna. They were all friends, and
I've never been friends with him. I've never done anything to him. Get out of my life.
she's not trustworthy. I mean, they're except, yeah. Imagine how I feel. Well, yeah. I mean, Jim, I have a question for you. Whenever that truce was called, wasn't she being nice to you then? I'm waiting on Jim to respond. Yeah, her pool was nice. Would you quit growling? You
Oh,
growling
you
at?
mean my 100-gallon pool, right, Danny? Because they said that. My pool was only 100 gallons. It was absolutely nothing compared to 33's, which, by the way, 33 shit in his pool. Mine had never been shit in, okay?
Oh,
Let's see. They also came up and said that I shouldn't be eating steak if I was unemployed. Like, why is that your business? Did you buy this steak?
and they even
Did I
lied.
ask anybody for money to buy a
No,
steak?
they even lied and said that it was expired.
Oh yeah, the steak was 3 days old. I was cooking it on a stolen grill. I mean, the lies go on and on and on. It just, it's just amazing. It's like, uh, get out of my life. Get out. Leave me alone. Go away.
Yeah, well, I think they're both eat up with jealousy. I really think that they are, especially of you. I mean, because that's all they know how to talk about. I mean, Gina Nelms clarified, everything with me on a phone conversation.
Oh, this is that. Oh, that's another thing that Pam said today. You know, you were on that phone
No, you
call.
wasn't. No, you wasn't.
Folks, I was not on that call.
No, Snow Bunny. It was Diane had showed some steaks that she had bought in bulk because she buys in bulk, and she gets them, at a discount rate when she buys in bulk like that. And I mean, she was not working, and her house, she was selling her house to move, to Alabama, and they were saying, well, if you don't have a job, then you shouldn't be eating steak and everything
Oh yeah.
else. And then, I mean, that Tamara's steak, that was totally different. Yeah, didn't they attack Tamara over her steak too?
Yes.
They're the ones who done that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Same ones.
Pitiful.
Yeah, same ones.
Pitiful.
So no, Pam, I'm sure that you're in the lobby licking windows, and if you're not, you'll get this
Oh,
tomorrow.
she's looking.
No, I was not on that call with Gina. The last time I spoke to Gina was, God, I was trying to remember. It was November of 2017 or 18. That was the last time that I spoke to her. Okay, the last time.
Yep, and Pam and Materna came on and said that she stole a grill from the Patriot House, that she showed
Oh
up at
yeah,
Gina Nelm's house wanting and falling down drunk, asking her if there's a place where she can smoke some weed, which Diane does not smoke weed.
nope.
Yeah, Gina Nelms. And Gina told me, she said, no, I never said anything about a grill, and I never said anything about Diane like that. I don't know where Pam got that shit from. She didn't appreciate the fact that she was being accused of saying those things either. And she wasn't mean to me on the phone either. I mean, she was, what the hell, Diane never said or did any of that nonsense. And of course she didn't.
And I mean, the thing is, too, guys, I mean, I even asked Kathy if I could be on the phone call, and she said it's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, because I didn't know what was going to be said. I
I mean, it was relayed to me what was discussed on the call, but I was not on that call. Nope.
Nope. I didn't call until Diane dropped me back off. Or wait a minute. Yeah? Where'd you drop me off?
Yeah, you were at home, and I was driving
You
back
were driving back. That's right. That's right.
because you actually called me after you talked to her, and I was still on the road.
I mean, I still have her phone number. I mean, I don't ever bother her. She don't bother me. I don't bother her. But I did call, to see if she really said that. And of course she didn't. And Gina Nelms is a pretty bold fucking bitch. She'll tell you if she said it, she fucking said it. She will tell you she said it if she did. And she'll be like,
Yeah,
because that's how she is. But no, she didn't go for none of that shit. And she didn't understand why, they were just, saying that shit and blaming it on you.
yeah.
They just,
So anyway, the last thing I'll say before I drop, because some other people might want to call in, is Materna. I know that you were in Kathy's beam one or in her scope one day, and you said you wanted to talk to me. Well, I was driving at the time, so I couldn't call in. But if you want to talk to me, hey, I know you come down here. Meet me at Floribama. I'll meet you there. We'll have a bushwhacker. Come on, meet me there. Just tell me when you're coming. I'll be there. I can get there in 40 minutes. I'll be there.
well, we'll have to put her car on a fucking flatbed tow truck because it'll be leaning on one side and it might take her 3 times as long to get there.
I'll meet her there. Let's have a drink and have a talk.
What's a bushwhacker? I don't know what the fuck a bushwhacker is. I have no earthly idea what a bushwhacker is. No.
Bushwhacker's a great frosty coastal
I wonder if
drink.
Materna would like to make fun of Tammy Blair's swimming pool.
She probably does. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna drop. Somebody else can come up and say their piece.
Yeah, come up and tell your story of what's been done to you by Pam and by Materna. Come up and tell your story. Sean, I know you have a story.
I'll be down. Listen, love you, girl.
Love you too. You have a good night. Don't fall asleep. I'm just sick of it. I mean, I didn't appreciate her screaming at me like she did this morning. When she was scoping and playing some boo-hooing song at first. Then again, it may have been a religious song. I don't know. I just, shit, mine is well documented. I don't have to, to rehash it all. I know, you've been fucked with, by her for a long time. she was coming after who? Janice? Janice Fox? Is that who you're talking about? I don't remember. But I know that she's went after a lot of people. And she did try to get me to call in on Anitra, and I pretty much sent everything to Anitra, everything that she said. And Pam was talking about, the stuff with the dog and the children and the pictures and all that other stuff. And, you know, she should have vented that and commented and hell.
Can I just
Hey,
say something to
Yeah.
Kathy? Hey, Steven Devacchio just called me. I just hung up. Kathy, he's saying you threatened to dox his family, and he called me to tell you he will not say your name anymore. Will you please not dox his family in the morning? I swear, Bailey. He just called and told me that.
He needs to leave her
And I
alone.
told him exactly what.
He needs to leave
What?
her alone.
I don't know. He goes, will you please tell Kathy not to dox me? She's going to dox my whole family, my cousin, blah, blah, blah. I don't want him harassed. And I said, Kathy, don't listen to me, Steven. I said, but I will tell her in comments, but instead I came in the live. Kathy, don't dox Steven. He said he will not say your name
He'll be
anymore.
saying her name again tomorrow. He'll be saying, "That's my friend."
That's what I'm saying. And I told him, I said, she don't listen to me. And I said, what did you do to her? And he was like, well, he was not
No,
innocent.
he wished rape on her. I seen the comment. I was like, wow.
Right. He was like, well, I told her it was out of anger and she doesn't get that. And I said, look, Kathy don't listen to me. Maybe you need to tell somebody else to tell her. So I don't know. But I'm just saying what Devacchio just called me while I was listening to your live.
hey,
So
can I say what I gotta say so I can get down?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm going to drop. Love you guys.
Go ahead, Misty.
Pam wanted to scream today about Sandra and all that shit about the messages that were put out and given and, scream about me and, whatever else. Well, she can kiss my motherfucking ass because stuff got back to NJ that she was going after Janice Fox and was going to call Janice's family, telling them a bunch of fucking bullshit that was not true. And that's how that old lady's chat got started
Oh, wow.
and why it got put out and brought to people's attention. So Sandra gave it over to see if there was shit in there from where Pam was talking to them or what. I don't think it's mine, it's Bailey's.
I hope it's not mine. Mine,
Bailey's is always staticky.
mine. Well, I'm at my mom's house this time, and last night it was good, but we had some good rain today.
Hang on, give me just 2 seconds.
Yep.
I need to
Yeah,
get outside. Hang
lady
on.
too. I know who Janice Fox is. Look at firefighter calling everybody in here. Hun. Hun.
All right, sorry. I needed to get outside. My kid came into my room, so I needed to get out. Anyways, so somebody gave NJ that information, and then NJ brought it to me, and then we talked to Sandra about it. So Pam can fucking boo-hoo and cry all the fuck she wants. And she can threaten Sandra, which I don't give two shits about Sandra. Sandra is, whatever. But I also have a recording that I was going to play today, but I got sidetracked doing some stuff. Pam saying in a video that she was going to put out Sandra's private information, Sandra's grandkids, and Sandra's her kids' lawyers' information.
Oh, wow. Well, how nice of her.
And other stuff in a private video. And we were also told at one point that Pam did a private video and put out people's families' information. So, Pam, was that true? Did you do that?
Probably.
I mean, it's in your own voice that you were doing that. So I'm just saying.
So she's done
And
30
you can
shit.
bet your motherfucking ass when it comes to Janice and protecting that woman, I don't care who don't fucking like me on that side and what people feel about me on that side or whatever. But I know certain people over there on that side will do whatever they can to stand up for that woman. And you can bet your ass that I will do whatever I can to stand up for that woman. And when you plan to harm her and fucking lie on her just because you want to be a goddamn bitch, oh, hell no. It's not fucking happening. You're not doing anything to that woman. But you had plans to. And that's why your shit come to light. That's why all your dirty that you were talking in those chats come to light. About Anitra and her grandmother and every fucking thing else that you were running your cocksucker
Oh,
about.
she was mad that I sent all that to Anitra too. She was mad about that this morning as well.
Yes, Janice is a sweetheart. And Janice hates all the fighting. She always has. But when you specifically tell somebody that you have plans that you're going to get a hold of Janice's family and tell them lies, no, bitch. No.
Why hasn't anybody ever gotten a hold of Pam's family and let them know that she's a loon?
Fuck, I don't know. According to her, everybody's under the sun's fucking called them, but nobody's ever seen any proof. I think that she calls on her fucking self. I mean, if you want my point on it. But you can scream my name all the fuck you want about me being in the old ladies chat and seeing the receipts and whatever. That is the way that it is. But I did not give them to KK. How KK got them, I don't know. Yes, Kristen, Janice wants no part of it. She hates the fighting. She fucking hates it. But you're not going to fuck with that woman. Back then, now, or in the future. You're not going to do it.
That is sad.
But that is why your shit come out. But you don't want to say that, do you? You just want to say, like, you put messages in there with Sandra, and Sandra just started handing them out to everybody. But you don't want to give the backstory on it, do you, Pam? On the reason why that came out. You don't want to say because I was plotting and planning with somebody to get a hold of somebody else's family members and try to have them take control over her. Were you going to call APS on her, Pam? Is that who you were going to call? I mean, since you obviously have APS's number, because I believe you fucking call on yourself.
Wow.
So, yes, bitch, you can scream and say, you hope my feet go to the fire and whatever else. But you'll probably die before I do. So if I do go down there, I'll be seeing your bitch ass fucking there.
Ooh. She called Amy Lynn's kids bastards.
Yeah.
Wow.
And said that Anitra was trying to harm her grandmother. She put all kinds of fucking shit in there. That's why I say Pam is no motherfucking victim.
Yeah, I'm beginning to see a lot of things, especially her being hypocritical with this 33 shit and and attacking KK and then
and her whole grandkid thing about her not being able to have her grandkids and her grandkids this and her grandkids that. Well, if y'all remember way back when, she started all that shit when she said Judy put out her fucking address. That you had to literally fucking blow it up on a screen to even see the damn address when Judy was flipping through the things. It all started then. She was saying, well, now my grandkids are going to be in danger and all this other shit over that. And how many years ago has that been?
It's always something with Pam. Let's be real about it. Someone's always doing something to Pam, but she wants to remind everyone that she's an elderly woman. Well, bitch, you should have shut the fuck up and left everyone alone. But you didn't, Pam. The difference is between you and Janice is Janice doesn't get on here and say anyone. She doesn't attack anyone. She might say something in private chat, which is private, cool, whatever. But Pam, you get on here every day and you dox families, you attack children, you called Amy Lynn's kids bastard kids, and you said you didn't give a shit what happened to Anitra's minor son because you were trying to get her arrested. You are a sick fucking bitch, and I'll be calling back in just a little bit to put out some shit on you, Pam. You're a fucking horrible, miserable, dried up bitch, and I think it's comical that so many of you that just hated her a couple weeks ago swore up and down that you have nothing to ever do with her. Y'all are defending her now. But Pam, I'm gonna remind you something, boo. Your kids aren't the only ones who matter. Gretel, shut the fuck up, because next it's your fucking ass.
Well,
You
Gretel, it
shouldn't have
wasn't too
fucking said what
goddamn
you
long.
said,
They were
Gretel.
picking on your ass.
Now we're not going to deal with that right now. I'm not dealing with any drunks. Not
Gretel was just attacking Pam like 2 weeks ago. Stop it, Gretel. Go get wasted some more. But all of you who want to say now that Pam is a victim when she was attacking all of you guys and your families, you hated her, you wanted her to die, you could care less what happened to her. But now you all feel sorry for her. Well, you know what? There's 3 people, and possibly another 2, that are going to show exactly who the fuck Pam is, and for sure it's me and Anitra. I don't think any of us want to bring Amy Lynn into this. We want to kind of keep her out of it because she's not involved in this anyway, and I just don't want to go there. But there's 2 other people, Pam, that you've ran your mouth about repeatedly, Amy and Lisa, who did nothing but be a friend to you. And they're the other 2 who know pretty much everything that you've done. And shortly after I get packed, we'll be discussing all of that. All right, that's Kathy. I'll be back. Hi, Tammy. Hi, Misty.
Hey,
Hey, Tim.
Hey.
hey, what I did want to say was I was blessed to hear a little bit of the scope that was sent to me. And Pam, honey, even when I go away, you won't keep your mouth shut about me. Okay, so I'm going to address what you asked. Where was I when they were talking about your grandkids? Well, I wasn't in the fucking scope and proof that I was. Okay, that's first of all. Second of all, you stood up for me and my family and my grandkids. That was after you tried to get everybody to call welfare on me and the police department. That was after you did the dirty shit that you did to me and my grandkids. Okay? Now, third, my grandbabies have never been taken by no motherfucker ever. The only fucking thing you got right in that whole conversation was my son's been to prison. And keep fucking around, and people ain't got a problem going back.
Exactly what I said today.
She's got a lot of enemies now. I don't get her. My son actually did a video one time before when I had my little page, and he defended her and everything, and she could
Now,
conversate
now,
with my
now,
son.
now, she's gonna run to the popo and say somebody threatened her, but that's not what I did. I said keep on, and there's people that don't have a problem going back.
Yeah.
That means you keep on fucking with people, and it's gonna eventually happen, Pam.
Well, eventually, I believe she needs to get off
You
the
can
internet.
only run across people who's gonna take your shit so much. And you can't get away with that old lady shit. I'm old lady. I'm an old 70-year-old lady, and y'all picking on me. Bitch, you are on this bitch constantly running your mouth behind a computer because you know, and I know, and Jesus Christ knows you ain't saying none of that shit to nobody's face because you would have all your teeth down your throat within a matter of seconds.
That's
If
true.
you can act like a big girl, you can take an ass whipping like a big girl.
Yeah.
And yes, Cropper, that is the facts.
She needs to leave people alone. She's got a long list of it,
Now,
and a long list of
and
people that
and
don't
and
listen.
and leaving because I'm not gonna be up here. I'm gonna go. I just want to remind all you motherfuckers, bitch, I'm fabulous. I am so fucking fabulous that I piss glitter. I fucking shit fucking cupcakes and I fart rainbows, bitches.
Gosh, Tammy.
She got rainbows coming out of her ass.
She does. She does. But yeah, anyway, so that's that. I just wasn't able to. I was going to come on live earlier, but like I said, got sidetracked with some stuff, then had class, and so yeah. But and I also have some stuff that I want to show from the other night when Melly was on your live, and we was asking her about being over there when Claude was saying and calling, and she said she wasn't because her and Pam were on the phone, so they didn't see 33 call anybody. Remember her saying that?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, well, I got some stuff to show
Those
otherwise.
comments were moving so fast, and I couldn't keep up with all of them. But I just caught Vicious last night, and I was like, no, and then Pat really pissed me off too. So I went ahead and actually I done this to kind of piss him off. I was like, because Stakes was on the beam, and I was like, you want me to block him? And he goes, yes. So I blocked him just to piss Pat off, because
Yeah.
he came in here showing his ass, and he's wrong for that. He comes in people's scopes like he runs shit, you know,
Who?
Pat. And not only that,
Oh.
he was good friends with Barker, and then he turned around and he shit on her, and I mean, yeah, and 33 needs a lot.
Yeah, well, that seems to happen a lot.
They definitely need a fucking life, and they definitely need to leave Diane alone. I don't know why they're so obsessed with Diane. She seriously needs to make a man.
Because she stands up for KK, which is somebody they hate. That's why they dislike me. That's why they dislike Karen Grummer. That's why they dislike Tammy and the others, because we are friends with Cropper. So in turn, they're gonna say whatever they have to say and do their little digs and shit at us. Which fine, fuck them. I mean, Cropper's my friend, and Cropper was there with me through a whole lot, and the same with the others. Well, I'm sorry you have an issue with him, but he hasn't done anything that nobody has done shit to him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And as other people like to say, it's a response.
Yeah.
So, but when you're sitting on here and you're calling just about every male on this app a motherfucking pedophile, eventually that's all going to come back and bite you in your ass.
Yeah.
And if you think that everybody's just going to stand up around you because of it, no. Because we told you it was wrong.
I mean, if you're not a fucking pedophile and you're not a registered sex offender, I don't think that you should be called that. And that video that Pam used, that was KK was drunk. Tina Piazza had been in his ear all day long. The way he exploded, he was like, fuck you, Tina, fuck you, Baker. He meant to say Barker. But
Right.
she was trying, I mean, 5 o'clock in the morning, or for like 5:12 in the morning. Kathy calls me. She's like, Kathy, you're not going to believe this man is trying to fucking dox you. And Tina's giving him all this information, Of course, it was the wrong information. I mean, but I'm pretty sure that she called everybody on that damn list because she thought I was related to a bunch of Sandersons.
Yeah.
I mean, it's ridiculous. It's crazy. And
But at the same side, like I was saying earlier, Pam acts like she doesn't do that. And I know for a fact she does do it.
well, it seems like to me, like Pam is the new Tina for 33.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Tina was attacking Lynn for 33, and 33 was attacking Barker for Tina.
Yeah. Tina's kind of cool to jets. She's more concerned with the 33 stuff and what people are saying in there and what they're doing and how much they're participating in it, and you know what's being said, and that's where her focus is at.
Yeah, her focus right now is having him prosecuted, for her daughter. And that's, her and Kathy are not friends, but they have a common goal. And
Yeah,
everybody,
their shit's dropped to the side so they can handle him.
no, they're friends. They're friends. No, they're not. They have a common goal. And it's both their daughters, regardless of what they fought about, or anything else. I mean, it was two women. These women aren't going to say, oh, well, I'm going to kidnap your child and rape her, or I'm going to kidnap your child and have her gang raped and hung. Those kind of things, didn't happen between those two women, but it happened with 33. And he claims he didn't say it. Tina has it all recorded.
Oh, yeah, it's recorded.
Yeah, it's recorded.
Hell, we all heard it sitting in that other scope.
So I mean, I'm not friends with Tina. I mean, all the lies that she's told me, I'd really like to still give her that kick in the cunt. I still think that
Yeah.
she has that coming eventually one day, and maybe somebody will do it for me. But right now, it's about her kid. Her kid
You know something?
lived.
Whenever I finally started talking to Judy and a few others over here, Val, maybe 2 months after I'd left, the fight that happened between me and the Turners and I guess everybody else that was over there, it was, whatever. But when I finally started talking to them and I asked them to leave 2 people alone, 2 people alone, all I did, 2 people alone, leave 2 people alone. And, they were like, okay, who? And I told them, Melly and Janice Fox. If the others have said anything or whatever, and you see them in comments responding to those people, they're responding because they're there. Janice feels a sense of loyalty to the Turners. Why, I don't know, but she just does. And it is what it is. But at the same time, Janice doesn't go out trying to start trouble or anything. And I feel like Melly was played to come in because they knew she would be easily to be played. I watched it, and I asked everybody over here, please don't speak on them. And they'll all sit there and tell you that I did, that I said that. But Melly kept going and going and going and getting worse and worse and worse. And they're like, Missy, I know you don't want us to speak on her, but how can we not? And I'm like, look, there's nothing else that I can do. So, when a person just keeps getting more and more vile because the others are getting more and more vile, and she sees that, so she sees that that's the way that she needs to be. You can't just sit there and tell them, no, don't respond to her. You can't do that anymore.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
But I did try.
Yeah.
And every single person over here will tell you that.
Well, Misty, and I've always liked you, even when, you was on the other side. And, I mean, just, I don't know. I don't get how Pam is back over there. I don't get how Materna's back over there. But, it's not really my business. And
because they don't have anything else, and they knew that they were all with us, so they're like, we'll give you chats, we'll give you what you want. They said that on a live feed when they were trying to pull. Turners were gone, we were gone.
Yeah, they were.
The only people left out there was them.
Yeah.
And the only people bringing up the Turners' names was them. And I told them, I said, give it time. I said, they'll be right back out. And who were they right back out with? Pam and Materna.
And I found that really shocking. I didn't go to MJ and ask her about it, because it's really not my business who she's friends with. But, after all the bashing of Materna,
Mm-hmm.
because Materna, she does run her mouth and talk some shit. She does. You see whenever she's in somebody's live feed, the majority, I'd say 99% of the comments are her.
Well, she would get aggravated because she wanted to go on the live feed or somebody go on the live feed, but she didn't want it to be her. She would want everybody else to say what she wanted said. Nobody did that. Nobody wanted to do that, nor did they do that. So she didn't have her little clique like what she had with Dawn McKenna and Pam and whoever else was in that little thing. Whereas, well, this is what you need to say. So, you could come on and you can tell when other people were talking and whether that was something they would normally say or if it was Materna. You could tell the difference.
Yeah, you could tell the difference.
Oh, speaking of cunt, a cunt, a worse cunt. Y'all did say McKenna, right?
Yeah.
Um, bitch, you trying really hard. You got a picture of my deceased father as your profile pic.
What?
Is it your dad or your grandpa?
It's my dad.
Your dad.
Bitch, I only met him one time, and that's when I was 21. I don't really know the man. I do know that if you want to know a real indigenous person, he is 100%. Blah, 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 blah. He lives on the tribe and all. Okay? That's my dad. But you're not really doing anything for me. And if you think you're pissing me off, you're not.
It's not even going to piss me off if somebody uses my face as a freaking avatar. I mean, Matt done it before. It didn't do him no good because I didn't give a shit.
I mean, you're using a person that I don't even know really, but I'm sure his kids would appreciate it.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
I mean, I'm his child by birth, but that's it.
I mean, I said, something shitty to Tina, about digging up her mom and throwing her on her porch, maggots, worms, and all, but she had been fucking with me relentlessly over and over and over, and she really pushed me to that point, and I actually did feel bad.
And then the other thing that because I hadn't gotten an answer since I left, but now that I'm back, oh, y'all get your feelings hurt. I lied and I came back. Oh my God.
You're gonna have to
Sorry.
go live and show your pool so Materna can make her little comments. Let's see, Diane's was 100 gallons. Yours was a lot bigger, so let's see how many gallons she says yours is.
Oh, my pool's
While she
huge.
doesn't have one. While she doesn't have one.
My whole
Um,
thing with Materna and them right now is just the fucking way they're treating Stacy and these girls, saying, "Oh no, a case like that can't be closed." Well, excuse me, bitch. I'm not even a lawyer. Although I might go look in my cereal box and just see if there's a motherfucking fake license in there. But
See, Copper just answered it. It's
the dude's
101
on
gallons.
how many apps? He was on
Sorry.
Snapchat. He was on this site. He was also on 3 or 4 other sites. And I'm pretty sure on Snapchat alone, there are a lot of kids over there that are under the age of 18, under the age of 17, under the age of 16.
Wow.
And if they were told, there was a lot of girls, a whole lot more girls. And if the case is privately closed, wouldn't that just, I don't know, maybe ding 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 in your motherfucking heads that they probably got a few minors on this case? Pam. Materna.
Yep. Yep. But she
And
That's just
disappeared.
my
the
thinking.
other
Stacy was
thing,
talking
the
about
other
it. Materna disappeared and then come back and said that there was no case or something, like no arrest or something like that. I don't know. She's just, I don't know.
I got to know the answer to this because inquiring minds want to know. Not long, right before I left, they came out and they said I'm an ungrateful bitch. And can you hear me now?
You sound
And my
to
muffler
me.
Yeah, I'm
still.
getting ready to drop. I said what I got said, so maybe it get better.
All righty, Missy.
Am I still muffled?
No, you sound good to me.
Okay. Um, what was I saying? Oh, okay. What were we talking about? Shit.
Somebody
That's
remind
like,
her.
oh, I know what we were talking about. You said that you helped out with some gifts for my daughter. You called me an ungrateful bitch. Remember
Oh
that?
yeah, she did. She said she sent formula and diapers, and yeah, she did.
Right, right. Pam and Materna, you both are some lying bitches.
Oh, she said that
And
you were begging for stuff, and knowing that your
I
daughter got.
can put out the receipts on that if need be. So you need to come out and tell the public, because that's how you announced it, that you did not contribute to shit to my
Oh,
daughter.
she didn't send anything at all.
No.
Oh, that's pretty fucked up to lie and say you did.
And the
And
the
not only
two
that,
people,
Tammy,
the three people that sent something to my daughter, I know exactly who they were.
not only that, Tammy, she said you put your daughter on a video, acting like she can't breathe or something like that. Something of that.
Um,
I remember
she
that
was
video.
in
I
the
remember the
she
video.
was in
Courtney looked really
fucking
bad. She was sick.
yes, she was in ICU.
She couldn't even talk. She was like so short winded. She couldn't talk. I felt so
So
bad.
yeah, Kathy, don't you know that they let you go up to the hospital and you say, "Hey, I just want to hook my daughter up and get her to pretend like she's sick, and we're just going to need the room for a couple of minutes, and we'll as soon as we're done, she'll leave."
No.
You know how fucking
Yeah,
dumb
that
that sounds.
well, that doesn't happen for one, but yeah, it does. It sounds like a crock of shit. I didn't even think of it that way until you just mentioned it. But yeah,
I mean, she was in a hospital bed in a hospital gown.
yeah, she was. She was on oxygen.
I, I mean, some people, their fucking brain is just like mush. You can't even process it anymore.
So, Kathy, I got one more thing to say about that apology. Tammy, stay up here if you would, please. Okay.
Okay.
She can shove it up her ass. That half-ass apology.
Well, you remember when she said, "Well, I was actually talking about someone else. I was mistaken."
Mm-hmm.
Remember that?
Yep.
I know very well she was referring to Felicia.
Felicia.
You know it as well as I do.
Yeah, because her mother owned a cleaning service.
No, her mother never owned a cleaning
What?
service. No, she
Whose
didn't.
mother owned a cleaning service?
I have no idea. That's a bunch of BS.
Also, that's where they just came up with the janitorship then.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly. Because no, Felicia's mother, I know Felicia's mother, okay? Personally.
you know a lot of them.
I
I
know
don't know. I've
Felicia.
heard of them, but I don't know a lot of them. But you do.
I know Felicia. I have spent a lot of time with her. I know there are a lot of people that think she was involved in that scam with Lanahan. She was not. She knew nothing about it. But they took that shit and ran with it like they do everything else. Everything. Okay? And remember, they said that I was housing a convicted pedophile?
Yeah.
So they were talking about Lanahan. You know as well as I do. He was never convicted.
No, he was never convicted, and he never lived at your
He was
house
never even
either.
charged. It's rumors.
Didn't he get remarried?
I think he married Trisha.
Yeah.
Let him scam
Yeah.
her.
So, I mean, for her to say, "Oh, Felicia," even if she was talking about her, Felicia does not smoke pot. Okay, she was the one driving. Does she drink beer? Yeah, she does. Okay, a lot of us do.
Yeah.
Were we falling down drunk? Oh, hell no, because we could never have driven the roads we drove
I will, Misty.
had we been drunk.
Yeah, I know you wouldn't drive drunk because you didn't want to have too many beers in Galveston because you had to drive back home.
I didn't even drive down there. That's the thing. I didn't drive. Felicia drove. She wasn't drunk. She was not drunk. None of us were. We drove through military grade sandbags, holding back the river to get there.
Wow.
I have never been so terrified in my life, honestly. And for her to come out and spread those lies and that bullshit, you know what? I don't often say this on here, but fuck you, Pam.
There you go.
Fuck you for saying it about me. And if it wasn't me, for saying it about my friend. Fuck you. You don't know Felicia. You don't know KK. You don't know Kathy.
Yep.
I've met all three of these people in person. I've spent time with them. I know them.
And we had
So
fun.
fuck you.
Misty and Karen.
Said they're spineless to stand for what's right. Well, yeah, good point. Very good point. Very good point.
And I hope to meet Diane one day soon.
Yeah, I'm thinking about taking a trip
But
there
other
pretty
than
soon.
that,
And I know you will because you come
nobody
down
else
here to
can
the
say they've
beach.
met
Hey,
me
if I gotta
except
if
for
I gotta
Gina
drive
Nims.
over to another beach to meet you, I'll drive.
She will.
When
But anyway,
you meet me, you're gonna be like, damn, where has she been all my damn life? How did I live without her?
Yeah, reception takes you just walk behind her and pick up the cupcakes.
That's right. Just walk behind me and get the cupcakes.
Fucking Tammy's crazy.
and by the way, I'm fabulous too. So y'all just keep on
Oh
being
God, I
jelly.
gotta go to bed. It's late.
Y'all are funny. Damn. Well,
Anyway, I'm gonna drop. I just wanted to add that one last little bit
I ain't gonna be
because
down when 6:15 gets here early in the morning, and I gotta get up and get my day started.
I can go to
oh
sleep at
God, I'm
3
not
and wake
tired. I
up at
don't have to
5.
get up anymore.
Oh, you gotta see
Mm,
Diane's door. Oh my God, you gonna show it tomorrow?
What?
You gonna show your door tomorrow?
Oh, y'all want me to show it on here?
Oh yeah, that door came out good. It did.
the back the backside's not the inside's not painted yet, so it depends on what the weather is. We're supposed to have severe weather tomorrow, so it really depends on the weather.
Jim, I can go to sleep at 3 and wake up at 5.
oh, I
I
don't
got
know.
drunker than Cooter Brown last night, and I was up at 5:30.
And on my days off, it's like
I still had a buzz.
I get a day off, and if somebody even thinks about waking me up before 12:30, 1 o'clock, oh my God, I become real mean.
You get mean.
If somebody wakes me up and I'm not ready to get up, oh my God,
My
my husband's just all over. He sends one of the kids in there, so it's not so bad. Because if it was him, mm, see, all I do to them is, why did you wake me up? I was sleeping so good. Him is more like, why the fuck did you come in here and bother me? And do I bother you when you're sleeping? You know, we go into this whole fucking spiel of why he woke me up. So he just sends one of the kids in there.
my dogs wake me up every morning. They have to, and it's like 5:30 every time I can hear them in there, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm coming," and there's just no going back to bed. Nothing at all. I have to get up and let them out. And now
Yeah,
my
we have to
female's
get up with the
pregnant.
kids, and then after that goes down, and the kids get on the bus at 7. I have to start my damn paperwork, and it's just like, wow.
Okay, I'm gonna drop down again so I can wake this little pup up and
Take him outside.
Yep.
Yep. Tell him to stay out of the weeds.
Really, where he gets himself all
I'm so
wet.
sleepy now I can barely stand it, but I'm gonna get down from here and I'll listen while I fall asleep.
Yeah, I'm still gonna be on too, but I'm gonna drop so I can get him outside.
Viper, you're not friends with Shauna. Y'all have issues. If there's anything y'all can
Yeah.
solve in here tonight, can we solve anything in here tonight?
All right. Good night, Kathy. Good night, Diane.
Good night.
Good night, y'all.
You just wanted to hear her excuse. Do you want to come up, Viper? No. Well, I mean, if you want to squash things, between you and Shauna, you could come up and y'all can talk about it. I mean, it's like really best thing to do. What's up?
Yeah.
Can you hold them for me? Let me bring my
Hurry
phone.
up.
Thank you very much.
She's gambling, y'all.
No, I'm not. I'm done. I'm going
Done?
home.
You win?
Yes, I did.
You have to share.
I didn't in the beginning, but I did now.
You have to share it with me.
Well, when you come to Jersey, I told you, I'll split it with you.
I'm just thinking. I don't want nobody to think I'm on here begging for money.
I'm not begging. You're my buddy.
I don't need.
You're my friend. You're my sister.
Oh man,
Where's Pat? He's been texting me. Stop texting me, Pat.
why has he
Freak.
texted you?
Because he's talking shit.
Is he window licking or is he just talking shit to you?
Probably window licking now. Fuck him. I don't give a shit.
Well, I was gonna unblock him, but I was like, no, I'm gonna leave it up.
I know. I'm sick of fake fucks too. I'm getting sick of. Are you back here, nobody? Don't beep at me now, buddy. You want my spot? You're gonna wait for me now, bitch. I had the perfect spot. Hop out and there's the.
Back out of it real slow.
Nah, I want to get home.
Oh, we'll be an asshole about it. Back out a little.
I am an
Get
asshole
a
about
little
it.
in
I'm
the
not even
back and then
fucking.
get back in your truck and then back out a little more.
So I get out and kick the tires and check the tires.
Check your oil and all that good shit. Yeah.
Yeah. His wife's like, "Oh, nice car." I'm like, "Thank you." Of course, it's nice. You got a BMW. I don't like BMWs.
I had a radiator hose pop off of the truck earlier. My son came by and fixed it. I was like, yes.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. Of course, I got to put all the 50 back in, but I can just let a whole gallon of it. I'm not worried about
So what did I miss earlier?
it. Well, Diane
That
had her
mother.
say about, they attacked Diane again tonight.
Who did? Fuck that.
Materna.
Materna's a nut. Look, that fake ass wannabe attorney that doesn't know how to be an attorney can go fuck herself, okay? And that evil cunt in Arizona, Piglet. Yeah, you don't even get me started on that bitch.
What
Look, you fucking hag. Shut your fucking pie hole, or I'm gonna fucking call your family my goddamn self, bitch. And then, you ain't gonna like what's gonna happen, Pam. Stop. Knock your shit off. Stop talking lies on me. Stop talking lies on everybody, you fucking hag. Go be a grandmom. Go be a mom. Don't you have issues with your son? Because he hates you? He don't want to talk to you? Shut the fuck up and go fix your fucking family, you dumb cunt.
Yeah, when you're getting that old, you need to fix your family. I mean, my mom, like last night, she enjoyed, reading all the comments and listening to all the stuff that was going on and stuff like that. And but she was like, "Oh, I'd never, because I was explaining about Pam to her. She was like, I'd never get on there and act like that, especially at my age. There's just no way, you know."
Look, Pam's a fucking hideous old hag.
Who is
Obviously, she's
screenshotting?
fucking miserable. What?
Somebody's in here screenshotting.
I don't care. So record this. I don't give a fuck. Play it for your mama. Play it for your uncle. I don't care. Okay? But Pam, Why do you find it okay to sit with a pedophile? Huh, bitch? That's acceptable? Really? Calling Child Protective Services for something that didn't even fucking take place? You find that acceptable? Bitch, I'm calling on both of you tomorrow. The police, okay, since I'm being accused of it anyway, we're going to make the fucking calls now, bitch. All right? And to Human Services. And I'm going to get you both fucking done for welfare checks, you fucking old cunt. And your video is perfect because you are so fucking unhinged and you don't even make any sense. And then that little junky fucking pedophile that you sit with, bitch. Yeah, Claude, I'm talking about you, you fucking faggot. Keep lying on me, you motherfucker. Everyone knows the truth. Everyone knows you're nothing but a fucking lying piece of shit. Okay? Your daughter fucking hates you. Your ex-wife fucking hates you. Why'd you marry her? Why'd you marry a 17-year-old, Claude? You fucking pedophile. You fucking piece of shit little pedophile bitch.
Hey, Anitra, dumb fuck. I'm not taking screenshots. I'm sitting here cutting on my dog's hair. That's why I'm not commenting. All you fucking retards in the bubbles. Here, you want me to take a screenshot? Here, I'll do that. Let me do it. Right there. Oh,
Yeah.
there's a Pinky's camera. Oh, right there. There's another one. I'm Pinky's peach tonight. You fucking
Okay.
morons.
And it was the wrong color. It's the wrong color, so it wasn't you.
And I don't give a fuck. If I want to take a screenshot of something, I will. Everybody's been doing it for years.
I mean, I've took screenshots in my own lives before, especially if I see a comment that just makes me laugh. I get a screenshot of it.
Those are not me. I'm not sitting here clicking right now. Paranoia. Jesus Christ. Do you ever stop to think that sometimes now, because I'm not in group chats with people, that I take screenshots sometimes for comments, and other times I take them because, like, I like somebody's profile pic avatar? No, that never crossed your mind, did it? Or maybe I'm curious about somebody new and their profile.
Is Kathy talking to herself?
Nope, I'm singing to
Oh,
myself.
fix that. As long as you don't answer yourself, you all right.
I do answer myself. How about that?
Oh, shit.
Hey, I'm in the best of company.
I don't
Now, where was
no
I?
way to Nitra. And you know what? I don't care if Tamara went live on me. I don't care. I don't.
I have an audio. I'm gonna play a fucking piglet. That fucking
We know
old
how
hag.
Tamara is. She likes to vent, and she's allowed to vent.
She can vent, but she needs to stop lying on people.
I mean, I did, Millie, when she came in here, she immediately wanted to show her ass, so I just blocked her because, last night she was telling Tecmo she completely disrespected him, and was telling him, show me the proof, and she didn't think that he had it because he didn't have it on him right there, where he could find it. And then he dropped down and he came back and he played it. She took off when he started playing it. And then
But she also tried twisting the narrative.
she also came back again, and then I mean, 3 times he went through that with her, and then she stopped and went live. I heard she went live on me last night too. So,
Whatever.
I mean, I'm not gonna cry over it. I'm a big girl. But what did I ask you last night, Millie, after the live? What did I ask you to check on Tamara, didn't
Yeah. Yep. You did.
And she wants to go live on me. I just spared her
Okay, I'm gonna drop down so I
humiliation
finish this
is
scope
all I
because
did.
it's too loud in my car.
I spared her humiliation. So that's just, I just spared her.
Anissa said, how come you sent me the message saying you relieved that Jay was... Because I was listening from the lobby, that scope that you were in, and I was like, oh, cool. They caught the guy. And then other people are saying that's not how it works. So, yeah, I'm confused as to that. So, if he got arrested, cool.
Yeah, if he got arrested, good. Y'all talking about Jay the Predator?
Yeah.
Yeah, if he got arrested, good. I hope the fucker gets put under the jail because he's disgusting. He even stalked one lady on her Instagram. He was sending her messages on her Instagram.
I think he tried to follow me on Instagram too last year, and I blocked him. Simple as that. I blocked him.
I don't have Instagram anymore.
When men follow me on Instagram and I don't know them, I block them.
Yeah, they're not credible. They're not credible at all.
It's like,
Better eat
Jesus.
a box of Wheaties. Yes, they breed. Some do have a lot of time on their hands. I was busy all day, so I didn't have a lot of time on my hands. I just played around a little bit, but my mom's got a big house, and I've been trying to clean it for 2 days now. This is day number 2, which I'm almost finished. In fucking crayon, for God's sake. That was a good one. Oh, they don't have to follow you to send you messages? Well, I'm not really familiar how Instagram works. I had, I think, eight or 9 pictures on there. And
the weird thing is,
it was connected.
Instagram doesn't always show you who's following you, because there's been people that have followed me the last few months, and I go to check and it says 1 new follower or 2 new followers, and I go to click and they're not there. So I got people following me. I don't know who they are because it won't show me.
Yeah, I hope that fucker was arrested. Somebody said something about an ankle bracelet, and Pam's like, no, they wouldn't give him one. And then Materna was like, yeah, they would give him one if he's out on bond. But still, I mean, he wasn't stalking them, so of course it's not going to concern them any. And it seems like they're taking up for him. Why would you take up for him? He harassed several women. Didn't he threaten to rape and murder women? How fucking sick is that?
Any other questions or accusations?
No, he was stalking you. I've seen that. He was stalking you. Yep, I remember that. I do remember that. And you were shook by that too. I could tell. Well, I've actually seen him in Tina's boat. I mean, it's like she let him in there and let him talk and everything. She said she was setting him up. How that set him up, I don't know, because I didn't listen to the whole thing that she said. they would back Charles Manson. You know what? I believe that. I believe that if they were friendly to him and bought into everything that they said. But you know what? 33 is a Periscope person, okay? He also said shit about Tina's. Yeah, he did some horrible shit. But see, he's a Periscope person. And he hooked up with Matt, and I mean, he wasn't getting very many views to begin with. I mean, I've only known of him to know, just maybe a handful of people on here. But he's like weaseled his way, into other people's scopes, through Matt and through a couple of other people. And he's still only getting 4, maybe 8 people. He's still nobody. He thinks he's popular because he gets 4 or 10 people in his fucking scope. Are you out of your mind? Yeah, he was a creep. Oh, you submitted all those videos? I thought it was the ladies that were doing all that. I didn't know you did that. Yeah, he was making some nasty threats, some really nasty threats. And then he went to this one girl on Instagram and was telling her all kinds of shit. And then I remember being in the scope and watching where she was saying that he came back and said that, that wasn't him or something like that. Oh, y'all never said anything. Well, y'all could have told us. But then again, I guess y'all are trying to keep it secret. I'd never defend a man like 33. I went in Millie's video and wrecked his ass.
Yep, she did.
And the first thing he told Millie when I started talking was drop her, and she didn't drop me. She let me have my say.
Yep.
and he had it coming. That's the way I feel about it.
I wasn't going to let Tecmo up, and I wasn't going to let that Go Live up because, they don't put themselves out. The Go Live is a who the fuck know account. We don't know who that person really is. It could be like a freaking BLM person or, God only knows. I don't know that person. I wasn't going to let that person up. And Tecmo was being a rude dick, so, I muted him.
Wait a minute. She said that you was Jay? Are you fucking serious? Is she that stupid? Oh my God. That's a stupid bitch. Oh my God. They support anything. You know what they support Charles Manson for fucking sure. Yeah, they would. That's fucked up. I mean, to put that off on you, that's fucked up. I still think she wants your underwear cropper.
Ew.
I mean, like when kids are in school, and a boy likes a girl or a girl likes a boy, they'll hit them, pull their hair, or do shit like that to them, or they're mean to them and stuff like that. And that's how Materna is to Cropper. You know, maybe he needs to send her a mask of his underwear
Ew.
and make sure you leave a skid mark in it. Make sure there's a skid mark. She said it on MJ's live. Well, I haven't been going in their lives, to kind of avoid Materna because she won't come up and own that railroad account. And see, I didn't know until you were doxxed that, about how the railroad came to be. And she's not going to leave you alone at all. It's not going to happen. And I don't know how far back, the bullshit goes between y'all two, but I think it had something to do with she being mad at you for helping people with CPS cases or something like that. I'm not sure. She made accounts with your daughter's name. Well, I straight up sent her the screenshot where she said, I've always been Kathy Bailey on that railroad account. And she blocked me. And in the chat with NJ, NJ told me, that she said, that she sent that screenshot to NJ in their chat. And NJ said, what did you do? And she goes, well, I blocked her. Well, of course you did, you stupid fat hoe. You didn't want to come in and, admit what you done. I mean, but I got blamed for so much shit, a lot of shit. Because, like I said, whenever she's in a scope, like 90% of it is her. But Pam wants to complain about her grandkids being put out and the conversation about the dog and all this other stuff, but what about everybody else's? She don't care. She don't care about Kathy's. She don't care about Tina's. Wasn't she once friends with Tina? Shouldn't she care about Tina's kid? On the green eggs and ham account. I remember that account. So green eggs and ham, oh my God, that was her too. What other accounts did she have? That's a dirty lawyer. That's a dirty, dirty lawyer to do stuff like that.
Shit, people were accusing me back in the day of being different accounts. Nope, I'm not that kind of bitch.
I know, Matt.
I can't do that shit.
Bailey, that's Bailey, and I'd be window leaking, and I'd be like, nope, that's not Bailey. Oh my God. Well, you know what? I never believe that anyway. That's like, I mean, I just don't get it. Super fat whore account. No, I don't remember that one. Oh, you have all of them. What, Viper? That goes both ways. I am thankful that my grandsons weren't put out there. You know, I mean that would have been a fight. That would have been a fight with their dad. You know, it would have been a big issue. But I have to look at my block list to remember them all. I think I have a couple of hers blocked as well. Yeah, no child, none.
And I will say, I will publicly state right now, I do not talk to Materna in chat. I still have her blocked on Facebook in chat. And I don't talk to her privately. I don't.
Good for you.
That's my choice. If I'm going to say something to her, it's going to be public. And I don't give a fuck. I say what I want.
So you don't like Materna either.
It's not that I don't like her. I don't know if I can trust her or not.
You can't. You can't. At all. I mean, when me and Kathy was in Mississippi, this bitch was like all up in our fucking. I mean, out Tennessee, she was like all up in our fucking business.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she even spoke to the chief of police. That's how much she wanted to be in it. You know?
When you went on your little vacation,
and then she said that she had no part in it. And she didn't speak to anybody. Yeah, bitch, you did.
Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, Anitra, I agree with that. That word is so watered down on this app. It is just unbelievable. And you know what? I noticed that too, Jim, you know, because I mean, I noticed that they were separated from like Judy and Shauna and everybody else. And it was just them two. Oh, they accused your mom too. That's I'm sorry about that. That's sad. They can't let maternal eat everything because usually like you know the frozen section is close by the door. Yeah, I think Materna jumped off and went and looked something up and then came back on.
What, tonight?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. But I can adult and not love someone. I can also adult and call somebody a twat, a snatch, a bitch, a cunt. I'm from the dirty South. Just flies in my mouth now.
You own your streets, right? You own your neighborhood.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not to
every neighborhood you've lived in.
I had a mean Indian grandma too that didn't take no shit. You know, she beat the shit out of us with a fly swatter, and when the fly swatter end wore out, she chased us with the other end. She'd take no shit off of us. None at all. Yeah, I even have the accent of the deep South. I have that deep, raspy voice, and it's not from smoking. This has always been my voice, even as a teenager. It's been raspy.
I've got a few Southern friends up here that have a voice similar to yours, and then there's other ones that have it where they're more high pitched, like my great auntie Eunice.
I'm gonna drop you down for a minute, Millie. Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty then. Clear path. And the beam is yours.
Hey, what's going on? So yeah, like the thing of it is yeah, Materna in when she called into NJ Live said that I was Jay. They were trying to like spin everything around attacking Stacy. How even Pam attacked Stacy today. But the thing of it is like, you know, it's crazy how, you know, all these people wanted to go ahead and say all these different things, and they were supportive, and they made comments in the videos that Turner's and everything did. And then when it happened, like they've said shit before, I've never done anything back, right? When it comes to them putting my kids and stuff like that out, then all of a sudden I flipped it back around. They lost their mind. Now, the deal of it is, like, I haven't said anything else about anyone else's kids or anything else. But literally, Materna and Pam had nowhere else to go because everybody, like, Materna's the one who got Shauna and Jen Flavin and Gina and Judy and everybody pissed at me when I agreed to that thing with the Turners because she didn't have the Turners to go ahead and start attacking me. So then everybody realized that Materna and Pam were fucking manipulating stuff over there, and they basically got kicked the fuck out. They had nowhere else to go, so they ran back over to Turners. And legit, when we had left for like those 3 or 4 months, and we weren't on here, we weren't saying nothing, we just weren't even doing anything, I kept getting like screenshots or clips of Materna and Pam constantly saying my name, saying Blair's name, saying Misty's name, and everything else. So, like, I came back, and the Turners were gone. And we all were like legit, like, we hope they're having a fucking good life. They're not here. They're not causing no problems. Nobody's causing problems with them. And then Materna and Piglet kept just saying their name over and over and over and over. And so, like, legit, they went over, and that's exactly the reason the Turners came back out of everybody. But Materna and Pam had nowhere else to go. And, like, Lady Chauncey, I don't want to dox her name, but has even admitted, like, I had no part in anybody reaching out to them. And, like, we legit were, like, you know, they were gone. And I know that when it came to them with their kids, and as much as I can't stand the fucking piece of shit, but I'm gonna tell you, like, when it came to their kids, like their son playing football and shit, when that truce was going on, like, I know that they love their kids. But that's the biggest thing of it is when it comes out, they start talking shit about everybody else.
Yeah, because
So,
for a trigger point, yeah.
right. But now, see, when they went to Anitra stepdad's video, and all those babies and all those kids and everything were out there, then 2 nights in a row, they came at mine. And, like, it was literally, yeah, that's right, Shona. Because, see, the day before they came out on Anitra, I made that video saying everybody just stop this shit. Fucking stop. But what they do the very next day, they came out with Anitra stepdad's thing. Then 2 days in a row, they came after mine. Now, just because all of these people have been in their comment section for a long time, you know what I mean? And I had, like, said or done shit. But when they're talking about, when they have people's dead relatives and they have people's kids and shit like that out there like that, and motherfuckers are all about it and sharing it and liking it and commenting and shit like that. Well, you know what? At that time, it was time for me to go ahead and give them all a taste of exactly what the fuck they'd been cheering on and everything else because it was people they didn't like. And they didn't like how it fucking felt. So I haven't said anything else about it since. But now everybody over there who thought it was a grand fucking idea because they didn't like me or they didn't like Anitra, that it was fine for that shit to happen to our families. When it happened to them, they lost their fucking minds and they got a chance to feel exactly what it felt like to everybody else that they've been cheering on again.
Yeah, I mean,
So
it would have hurt.
I haven't,
You know, if
what's
my
that?
grandsons would have been shown, it would have hurt me. But I try not
Well,
to fuck with people, you know, to where that would happen to me. Because
and that's it, Bailey.
trying to be better on
Look,
here.
you and I have had problems, you know, little ones here and there.
Yeah.
And I made what I thought and how I felt about the things that happened with LB. I made it perfectly clear, and that's it. I didn't keep going at you. I mean, I know you said more shit, but I just like, fuck it, I let it go. But the thing of it is, when it comes to all this shit, like I said, all these people are amazed. They're great with it, right? They're okay with, like, Pam running around and threatening to dox people's kids. They're okay with Materna running around calling me a pedophile falsely or saying I had fake child sex trafficking or child pornography and shit. They were all okay with those things because it wasn't happening to them and it was happening to me or it was happening to somebody else. But see, as soon as they got a chance to feel exactly what it feels like to have that shit happen to you, and I didn't even go as detailed or as vile as the Turners had gone or Materna and Piglet had gone. But I let them fucking get a real quick taste of exactly how it fucking felt when they see their family put out like that. And nobody liked it. And they all want to complain and cry that, oh, Cropper's bad, he's a pedo, blah, blah, blah. Not even by a long shot. I didn't look for anybody's pictures or anything. And I didn't do anything distasteful on it. I didn't put, like, draw dicks on them or anything like that. I simply went and I put those things out the way that just like the Turners have done. And then they all supported and cheered on. And I put the Turners' words over top of those. And they all got a chance to see and feel how that fucking felt.
See, I didn't see the video. I was just told that my grandsons wasn't in it, but
nope.
I did.
Nope, because you know what? The people who were over there throwing the hearts and sharing it and commenting, calling people pedophiles, because Goss said, everybody over there's a pedophile, all of them. And then she went at fucking Lynn's dad in the comments. Nobody said anything in the comments where they were doing these videos. Pam shared it out. Joanne sitting there in the comment section when they're talking about Nitra Stetta being a pedophile. And she's like, oh yeah, I can see it in the eye. Playing on all of it, talking shit.
I did see that. But I
So
didn't comment
what I did
either. I was just watching it. It was pretty, but
what I did is I gave them back some of it. I want to cry about it now. So now they feel what it fucking feels like.
yeah.
So they were perfectly fine when it was happening to all of us and rooting their fucking buddies on through all of it. But when it happened to them and they got a little taste of it, nowhere near as bad as what we've all had to deal with. And they cry and they want to bitch and complain. And again, I haven't said anything since. But those motherfuckers who were over there running their mouths got a chance to feel what it feels like to have your kids and shit put out like that, or to have your family attacked or whatever. And I didn't attack anybody. I simply put public photographs that were given to me, and there was nothing distasteful. There was nothing like drawn on them. The words on there, nothing on there was derogatory at all. And I simply played their good friend the Turner's video, their audio, things they've said about people over that video. So now y'all got a chance to see what it was been like for everybody else that you've been fucking rooting against. And you didn't even get it nowhere near as bad as they've done to all of us, including the shit from Piglet and Materna. But you see, the difference is Gloss was on here. Now, like the thing when it came to the J video NJ did, they're all trying to downplay it and shit. Goss was in Tina's fucking video, right? And that dude started going to her. Now, I stood up for her, okay? But she's this big deal. Nobody stood up for her. But then now her friends at Turner's and Materna and Piglet are saying it wasn't that bad. There was nothing going on. Well, you know what? Kristen Goss obviously felt fucking attacked by the guy and felt pretty fucking severe about it. But I did stand up for her, just like I stood up for Tina.
Yeah.
But see, that's the problem. Is these people want to go ahead and they want to support all this shit going on to people that they're not supportive of, or that the people they run around with don't like. And they think it's perfectly okay because it's not happening to them. Well, if you don't want it to happen to you, don't fucking root on the bad shit going on to somebody else. Put yourself in that position. Because I could have very easily run around calling all these people, these fucking bitches over here, fucking pedophile this, and say they did these things to their kids in graphic detail like the Turners have done, or like Materna and Piglet have done. I didn't do any of that to any of them. Until they were fucking rooting on these photos of all of our kids going on. I never put anything out against these people. I talked a little shit, but they're supporting, they're sharing it out, they're throwing the hearts up, giving the super hearts, they're doing all these things and they're supportive of it. Melly included. So when these people got a little fucking taste back, they lost their minds. Maybe now they'll understand the fact that dirty shit has been done to people. Just because you don't like somebody doesn't mean it's okay for your fucking friends or whoever to go ahead and do that and you not fucking call it out. You can still be a decent fucking human being and not like somebody.
That's true. That's true. I agree.
Now I didn't put any pictures of Goss's kids or Viper's kids or family or Joanne's or anybody else until they were so fucking gung-ho about that fucking what they did on that video to Anitra's stepdad and then to both my kids and then my niece and my nephews. They were okay. They shared it. They thought it was great. It was wonderful. They fucking cheered it on. See, that's the difference between being a piece of shit and not liking somebody and simply just not fucking attacking or being okay or calling out that dumb shit. That's why things have gotten the way they are now. Because people have rooted that shit on for so long and never said anything because it didn't affect them. It was just people they didn't like because they don't have the fucking integrity or the backbone to stand up and say, that's fucking wrong until it happened to them. Now, oh, God forbid.
I mean, if it happened to me, I would have to check myself. You know what I'm saying?
I think I did pretty fucking good. I didn't come out and slander the fuck out of them. People sent me a bunch of photos of the motherfuckers who were all in it, all the ones who supported it, hearted it, shared it, and everything else were commenting in it, right? People were fucking very anxious to go ahead and fucking send me that shit. Let me tell you, there's a lot of people who hate these motherfuckers.
I mean, I may have shared it. I didn't know what I was, we don't know.
Nope, I didn't. Well, if you did, I didn't see it because all the things I had gotten, the people involved in that shit, that's the list that I fucking had.
Because
and those are the ones I fucking came out.
We didn't know what we was going to see. I don't know if I did. I may have. I don't know. I can't say.
If you did, I didn't see it, so that's why I didn't have any issue with you.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't say anything to anybody who wasn't in those videos or sharing those videos or liking those videos or commenting shit on those videos. There's lots of people over there who don't like me or Anitra or anybody else and to support the Turners and everything else, but they weren't in there doing that shit.
I'm
I didn't say a fucking word about them, did
looked
I?
like a very nice man with a family that loved him and kids all around him that loved him, you know, and
Yeah.
if he was a pedophile, I'm pretty sure none of the kids would have, you know, been hanging on him or kissing him or anything like that. I mean, it was a really pretty tribute video. It was.
But Joanne was in there making the comments. Melly was in there making those comments and shit.
No, I wouldn't do any of that because I'm.
No, you weren't, but that's what I'm saying. All of a sudden, these people had it touch their fucking lives. What they have supported and pushed out and been okay with everybody else having done to them for years. And they got a little quick taste. And again, all I did was put a couple of very tasteful fucking pictures up that were sent to me. And the Turners, some of the shit they've said about people over the years that those fucking people have supported. And they lost their fucking minds. Well, like I said, I can go around and not like somebody. But it doesn't mean I have to be okay when people are doing dirty shit like that and not speak up. And I'm not talking about I told him in private. No, you're out there commenting and shit fucking publicly. Fuck your private whatever.
I believe I've done it once, and that was to Valerie's kid. And you know, back in on the Who Mad page, and fucking Pam today was saying you're adult children. No, bitch, my son was 14. That's not a fucking adult. He may have a fucking mustache, but that doesn't mean that he's fucking 18 years old. He was 14 in that picture.
I had facial hair when I was younger too. So
This boy his beard. I mean, when he was like 15 and 16, his beard was growing out, looked like fucking Bin Laden. I used to laugh at him, you know. But now he
yeah,
grows
I can't handle my
beard.
face beard, which is why I only use leave it on my chin because like it just drives me crazy on the side of my face, especially in the summertime. I can't handle it.
Yeah,
Same thing with my hair. I have to shave my head. I cannot handle it. It's too hot.
I tell my boys, and you know, well, my oldest one, he grows a really good beard, a full beard. But I tell my other two boys, you know, that it looks like pubic hair. I gotta fuck them. They get mad at me and laugh, but I gotta fuck.
I look. How many times have been said about me? I could give two shits. I don't know.
I might have even said it too.
And I don't care. And you see how I'm affected. It's like the whole thing with the stupid. No, look, it's like the stupid shit with this cabbage thing. So like they've really been running with this thing, and it's happened when I was 9 because my ex stepdad, right? And like I literally fucking will eat coleslaw, I eat cabbage, I eat all this shit. So them doing it for all this time is fucking just. I laugh at it because that's so fucking dumb. Like that's what they've run with.
I love cabbage soup. That's like my favorite thing, you know.
When I was a kid, I hated it. Like I didn't even like corned beef and cabbage or anything. But then again, like back then,
you couldn't pay me to eat corned beef. No way.
well, I used to. There's your taste buds change every 7 years. I used to love like asparagus and stuff. I can't stand it now. Like there's certain things I ate as a kid that I cannot stand, and like now things I hated when I was a kid that I love now. So that's what I'm saying. It just runs around. It's a bunch of stupid shit.
Yeah.
But like I said, Pam's run around for 3 years threatening to dox my kids. You know what I mean? Like Pam has run around here and doing all this other shit like that. Materna's been doing the same thing. Like I said, the videos where Materna said he said he had child pornography. No, I didn't. And then I got the fucking video like a couple of days later. She admitted I didn't say that. Just like the whole thing of her calling me a pedophile. Now multiple times she's run around doing that, and every time it's been false. And all these people were fucking cool with it. Why? Oh, because it didn't affect them, and they didn't like me. So here's what I'm going to suggest for everybody over there that wants to cry and piss and moan, including Joanne, Dumpster Juice Joanne, and the rest of you, but bitches, who sat over there making those disgusting fucking comments, including you too, Melly, about Anitra's stepdad and things about my fucking kids and my niece and my nephew. Y'all need to step the fuck down and shut the fuck up about it, and I won't have any fucking reason to put anything else out. Stop supporting that shit when it happens to other fucking people and stand up for fucking people because you didn't like the way it felt for you. Well, imagine how everybody else likes it.
I know how.
Whether you like somebody or not, right is right, wrong is wrong. And if you're not going to call it out, then you get a chance to fucking feel it. Or you can call it out and stop your shit. It's entirely up to them. Period. It's entirely up to them.
You know, my kids' pictures was used for like 3 fucking weeks. I mean, even NJ admitted they commented on it and kept it at the top of their fucking page, and and I mean,
NJ and then took pictures, videos from my ex-stepmother or my ex-mother-in-law's page, right? There's 4 fucking videos. Melly liked it. A couple other people on their fucking page liked it. She took videos from my ex-mother-in-law's page and put them on her page. Bitch, those aren't their kids.
I didn't.
But you got Melly and them liking it. They know they're mine. They're liking it and shit. That's okay, because it's not them. You see what I'm saying? This bullshit like that is what needs to stop.
Yeah, I didn't even see that.
It got sent to me.
I seen. I went in their video one time and they were showing some pictures of Shauna, and I was like, well, I already know what Shauna looks like, so I just left. I didn't stay in.
Well, no, these are on their Facebook. Somebody sent me the screenshot. And Melly and a couple other people that were in this chat a little bit ago were liking it and everything else. They know exactly what the fuck it is. And if they want to be pieces of shit, I'll be a piece of shit back. Or they can stop their bullshit. I have no reason to say anything. It's not that difficult.
I honestly thought, that, with Pam and Materna, they would own their shit, and,
Nope.
scope goes down, it's just not going to happen, and I mean, it seems like NJ and them, backed off a lot too. I'm thinking,
No, they didn't. They stopped. Look, they removed everything except for one scope, other than what was a month ago. As soon as they found out about this Jay shit, that's the only thing that they've been backed off from, because motherfuckers are getting held accountable for the shit they've done on the internet, and they know for a fucking fact I have listed all their shit. The same thing with Piglet and Materna. That's why suddenly, after 2 days ago, all the videos decided to go missing.
And none of my kids look like a serial killer. I remember that. I was told my son looked like a serial killer. I remember that.
Well, maybe she meant like cereal as in like Captain Crunch.
No. All
right, look, I'm going to jump down. I just want to give these bitches a fucking opportunity to just cut their shit, and they don't have anything else to worry about. If they want to keep fucking around and find out, that's entirely up to them too. It's real fucking simple. I haven't put anything else out. Like I said, they can keep running their fucking mouths, and I have no problem with it. Or they can leave us the fuck alone and go on about their merry fucking way, and we can do the exact same thing, and nobody has to worry about anything. That's their decision from this point forward.
Tonight, my whole thing was to wreck, Pam's fucking ass. I don't.
Well, the thing of it is, it's an all-encompassing thing. That's the problem, because Materna and Pam ran over the Turners because they had nowhere else to go. They've admitted that.
I see.
They had nowhere else to go, so they ran over the Turners to get shit going again. And they've admitted it.
Yeah, because you're right. I mean, they was gone. He was gone. I remember that.
And when I came back, I didn't say a bad thing about the Turners. Materna and Piglet were. As a matter of fact, like I said, I kept giving them props. Like, they're gone. Leave them the fuck alone. They couldn't leave me and Blair and Misty and Karen Drummer alone. They kept going on that shit. Not the Turners, but Materna and Pam.
I know.
The Turners are gone. We kept saying they're gone. Leave them the fuck alone.
I mistreated Karen. If she's in here, I really like to apologize to her again too, because that was shitty of me. I caught a nap too, and that was shitty.
Well, I see her down there. I don't know if she's awake or not, but no, really. Like, I mean, you got to remember, she's down there in Texas too, man. She's been through hell. Her husband passed away, and then all the pipes busted in her place and everything else, like it did for all y'all down that way. Like, it's been a rough fucking.
Yes. Did she get all her stuff fixed?
I believe so.
Okay. Because I think she's only a couple hours away from here.
Yeah, I believe she did. And like, I mean, there's some people that got it. I didn't get it. She got it pretty good, but I think she got it all taken care of. So, like I said, she's been through hell. And you know what I mean? Like the people out there, the things that they were saying the night that her husband passed, like, and people, again, the same people were okay with that happening to her because they didn't like somebody. You know what I mean? Like, that to me shows who those fucking people are. And those people who promoted it and were okay with it, that shows their character. And that's why I had no problem lashing back out. But again, At this point,
I wouldn't want that done to me. So yeah, I
they can stop their shit, and I have no reason to say anything else, or they keep it going, and we can fucking play the game. I don't care.
and right now it
But
seems
I've been done with this shit for a long fucking time. When I agreed to this shit, when Justin Turner came asking me for a fucking truce, and I agreed to it, Materna and Piglet ran over to fucking people who were my friends and started a bunch of fucking shit. And we went through all that whole fucking rigmarole with that. And then as soon as I tried to squash it with Sean to have a little bit of fucking peace and be able to done with that shit, and fucking Materna chimed in like, "Oh yeah, yeah, yeah." Then all of a sudden the Turners had shit to say about it. It's like all I've wanted was left the fuck out of here, but I can't fucking do it because nobody can shut the fuck up and leave me the fuck alone. I can leave for months and people are still fucking going on. It's real simple. If you don't want me to fucking come at you, don't fucking come at me. Bailey, you can
I
attest
have
to this.
I have spoke to NJ and she said when this app goes down, she's done. So wherever
But what
I am
I'm
in
saying is,
Turner,
Bailey, you know me. You don't come at me, I don't come at you. Right or wrong.
right?
And that's the way I've always fucking been.
I'm the
So
same
these
way.
people can make choices.
I'm the same way. Some people,
Yep.
I ignore. It's to me, it's not worth it. Like Tamara, she's live on me, probably mad because I blocked her, but I
Well,
didn't want to hear the drunk shit. Last night what she did to Tecmo was really fucked up. So
dude, that's been there for a long time. But you know what? If Karen G she might actually be. She might have fallen asleep listening. If you see her on, if you want to talk to her or apologize to her, if you're leaving this video up, I mean, you say whatever you need to. I'm sure she's going to watch the replay because all of us are up here talking and stuff like that. So,
yeah, I'm only
but like I said, I'm jumping down. I'm going to bed, but I leave it to these people. You can stop your shit. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave all of us the fuck alone. And we don't have shit to say to you. You don't have shit to say to her about us. And we just fucking move the fuck on. And once this app is done, leave it that fucking way or keep going. The option is there. I'm leaving the ball in their fucking court at this point.
I think I'm leaving this app, and the most people that suck is 33 Materna, and this is the first time I've ever even called her this fucking piglet.
Well, you see my profile picture. It is a
That's a
noseless piglet.
fucked
I've
up
named it
picture
Pam.
too.
I've named it Pam.
Oh,
So
she's lying. Come up, Kathy. Tell me about it.
yeah,
I heard.
I'm gonna go ahead and drop down. Thanks for letting me come up, Bailey. But again, look, I'm putting it out there. They can decide for themselves, and we'll see where it goes from there.
Alrighty.
Good night.
Thanks for coming up. Kathy, call up. I want to hear about it. Come on, come on. Give you 2 minutes. 2 minutes to you is like 30 minutes. I done figured that out the hard way. She says, I'll call you right back in 5 minutes. An hour later. She got the most views ever by having Del Vecchio in her being. What? Is he popular? And that Courtney girl, she had a lot like shit, 700 and something. I mean, I don't know the girl, but oh, she muted you. Uh-oh. This cunt, that cunt. What? Look at Shelby, she's commenting and yeah, she was like lying her ass off to him. To Steven, probably trying to play him. Or to get him to attack. Steven is gullible and people need to quit using him for things, but he also needs to stop, saying, oh, I'm going to have my friend Kathy dox you. What's up,
Fucking Steven. Fucking Steven. Fucking Steven Del Vecchio. You little fucker.
What did he do?
He's using my name and telling people that I'm going to fucking dox them for him because he keeps fucking with everybody and he uses me as his fucking weapon. And I've told him this time and time and time and fucking again.
Oh.
Stop using my goddamn name. Stop it. I'm not doxing anybody for anyone. I'll dox people for my own reasons.
Why don't his parents watch him a little bit closer,
Well, yeah. I haven't decided whether I want to drive up there tomorrow or just dox the fuck out of him. He's earned it. I've warned him. It's like the 15,000th fucking warning.
Has he been doxxed before?
Yeah, Tina doxed him.
Well, then there ain't no point in doxing him.
No, she didn't dox him the way I'm gonna dox him. I'm gonna fucking dox all of
Yeah,
them.
if they're old,
Remember, I spoke with him a lot. Remember that.
if they're old, don't. He's got old parents. Don't dox him. I mean, don't dox his parents.
I'm fucking doxing the whole family. He's been warned. I have to stay true to my word.
He'll do it again. Viper says.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. Then I'll keep doxing him and doxing him and doxing him until he shuts the fuck up.
No, and people were telling that Courtney girl too that Kathy never said that.
No, I'm getting sick and tired of this bullshit with him. He needs to stop it. Enough with it, you know? Enough already, Steve and Delvacchio.
Millie, was you trying to call in? Because you had a comment and it had a thing by it. Minnie, the dogs come out here to aggravate me. Y'all better go potty for the night. Y'all better go potty.
It's icing outside now.
Kathy, I'm gonna send you a pit bull in June, early July.
Nope, I can't have one.
What am I gonna do with all the puppies?
I told you, send me a guinea pig. Not the fifth bull. I can't have a fifth bull.
Well, I have three babies, and I think she's pregnant again.
That's one horny little guinea pig.
You want a baby?
I sure do. Not a puppy, but a guinea pig, yes.
That light colored one is adorable.
Can you hear me?
I'll get you some pictures tomorrow. You should see my ducks. Those 4 new ducks. 2 of them are males and 2 of them are females. They're so cute. They're following the older ducks around, and they get in the pool.
Yeah.
They can't get out, and I have to go get them out of the pool.
I don't know why Gretel has fucking Delvacchio in there to begin with. I already fucking had a talk with him an hour ago, whatever, right before you got started.
Anitra said she was live on me. I guess she's mad because I blocked her. Is she drunk?
When is she not?
That's why I blocked her. Because she was like, "Are y'all gonna attack a 70-year-old lady?" Goddamn, we're all
Fucking
under
right.
attack by that
That bitch
70-year-old
ain't got,
lady.
that Satanist ain't got nothing to tell him, fucking lying on everybody else.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, I can hear.
Yep.
You know,
Okay, I'm going to address something Cropper said.
Jesus Christ, I'll call you later, Kat.
Oh, God. Wow, bounce gone. Bye. I have told the Turners a few times over the years privately, I wish that they could, keep things respectful. But I also understand that they get dirty because people have gotten dirty with them and affected their real lives.
John is laughing. It's been a back and forth thing. Yeah, I mean, when
I'm not going to harp on the way they speak constantly because that's what people want. I'm not going to do that to them. I've also said publicly, as nice as I can when I've disagreed with them.
Yeah.
But I understand where it comes from.
I'm gonna text Kathy back. I know that it goes back and forth. I know that it does.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, I can't get all that. I just got sent something. I can't get it all because it just says downloading. I didn't get to see any of that. I'm going to get to that. Whoever just texted me.
Exactly, Viper. Well, no, I will say there's maybe 1 or 2 older women who have cleaner hands than the rest of us. Most of us, on some level, have been nasty. And on other levels, very nasty. I've never denied that. Ever. Other people do, but I don't. And how I feel about Bailey or Gretel or the Turners or anybody else is how I feel.
Is hang on a second. Hang on a second. I was getting messages. There was some pictures come through, but it's just all it's saying is downloading.
My messenger has been weird for months on Facebook. Like it has where it says error when I've sent something, even if it's just like a funny picture, and it won't let me resend it. Yeah, and I can hit it like 3-4 times and it won't resend. And then other days it's like it'll let me send like 20 pictures to different people. It's just so fucked up.
Yeah. Well, I keep pushing this button and it keeps making me lose my chat now.
And
Missed everything.
Blurry went live earlier, and I was up in her bubble for a minute to let her know something with Periscope, and it's probably going to keep happening. It actually showed an error when I tried to share her video from earlier tonight. It showed error. It let me share it, but it showed error on my screen. And I took a screenshot and I sent it to her. So that's one of the glitches that's going to be happening over the next few weeks as Scope transforms over to Twitter Live. And there's probably going to be a lot more. So that's going to make everybody more paranoid.
I'm not going,
which I've seen the last few
live.
days.
I'm not participating with anything anymore. I'm not going on Twitter Live. I'm staying on Fuckbook right here.
I'm just saying, the people that go over to it,
I know the turn
there's going to be screw ups for the next few months.
when the app goes down, the Turners are done. I'm done. A lot of people are saying that they're done. Some I don't know where a lot of people are going. I have no idea, and I'm not going. What did she say? I missed it. You're done, Viper? Are you done with all the fighting? Are you just done in here? You're done with the fighting? We all need to be done with the fighting. We all need to stop fighting. Except for there's just two twats, in a peckerhead, that we just can't get past. And unfortunately, they've taken the place of Tina Piazza as far as I'm concerned. That's pretty sad, but that's how I feel about it, Pam and Materna are the new Tina Piazza. So, was you in Gretel's scope earlier, Millie?
No, I was having connection problems. That's why I bounced out a couple times.
I heard she scoped on me.
I don't know. If she leaves it up, I'll watch it. Poor thing.
Let me text Kathy back. I lose my screen. Okay, let me see. I still got Shauna in here. Damn. I have window lickers. 20.
There's always window lickers.
Yeah, I'm sure 33's in there. I didn't block his new account. Well, it's not a new account. It's an old account, I'm sure, but he just reactivated it. But I didn't block it, so him and Vicious is probably licking my window. Motherfucker. With those nasty tongues, with the nasty shit coming out of their mouth. Talking about little girls. In the last hour,
On what?
she's live with 33 in the beam. Let her shove 33 up her ass. And you know what? I'll block her every time she tries to come in here. Because
Oh,
she's going to support that. I can't. I can't. You know, that's like I defend the Turner kids, you know. I think that, you know, Marty going to Justin Jr.'s job, trying to get him, you know, in trouble and all this shit, you know, thinking she can get him fired and all that. I don't like it. You know, I don't like it. I don't like, you know, I really don't like anybody's kids being fucked with. My kids were fucked with on here on the Who Mat page. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows.
hmm
I ended up owning,
I get it.
I owned that bitch in the end, and she'll never admit it, but I know because I gave her 24 hours to remove those pictures of my kids, like Pam said today. But Pam lied and said that they were a minor. I mean, they weren't minors, they were adults. No, my son was not an adult. Not by far. Not by 4 years, he wasn't. No. And she doubled down, and sure enough, I posted a picture of her kid. Not only that, I made a meme out of him. I said, "Look, mommy, this is what happens whenever you mess with other people's kids."
Oh God.
That's what I did. Oh, you going live? Hey, everybody, Kathy's going live. Let's all go to Kathy's. Kathy's going live.
Okay.
I've been on
Later.
here for a little. Marietta made of the Turner kids. Wait a minute. What did you say? Marietta made memes? Well, I know that Pam made a meme of me saying that God regrets dying for me. And she blames it on Judy. But anyway, Kathy, we're coming in. Go live. And I want you to play that call you were talking about earlier that you have Pam talking shit about 33. Oh, can you send some of those to me? And Stacy, you're welcome. And you know what? Maybe Pam needs to go and get her fingernails done, and she'll learn how to wipe her ass and pick her nose and make jewelry. Did you get the number from Kathy? You laughing at me. Why is Tamara's bubble still in here when I blocked her? I clicked on it, it says block. Alrighty. All right, Kathy's fixing to go live. Let's all go in over there. And thanks for coming in.